Hey everybody, welcome back. So one of my fans asked me if I could make a video on how I edit my videos. So here it is. I'm in Davinci Resolve 16 right now, and this is my editing software. As you can see, I have Inspector open, my clip in, and this is how it looks like for me every single time I edit my videos. I never keep the inspector closed. I always have it open because I use both of these a lot. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is just the basic cut. So I'm going to use B for blade tool and A for select tool. I use these keyboard shortcuts all the time. Also, make sure to have snapping on unless you're doing more precise things. I usually have snapping on. So I'm going to press B and left click, and you see that creates two cuts, and then I'm going to hold control and left click, right click, and that's going to bring up this when I right click, but it's still going to select. So then I'm going to select ripple cut. Ripple cut is different from cut. This is what cut does. So I'm going to control Z that and redo it, and I'm going to do ripple cut. See? So that just eliminates the space. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the wither skeleton pet. And now is about time I plug my headphones in. But for some reason I have to have Davinci Resolve closed to plug it in. I am back in my untitled project 60, let's just call it video. And I am at like 30 volume. So let's see if this volume is going to be good. Skeleton pet. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the wither skeleton pet. Alright, seems like a pretty good volume, but I know what I did when I recorded. So I actually am going to cut this out because I already said it over here. So I'm going to select B, and bam, and then another one on the next place where I speak. Bam. And then select A, and what I did before, hold control, and ripple cut. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the wither skeleton pet. It's already seeming like my video. But now we're going to go over stuff that I use, like green screening and keyframing and text. So I think first we're going to go over text. So this is how I make my text. First I just insert the basic text. Over here in Toolbox there's going to be all these transitions. My main thing that I use is titles and this text. All the other ones, they're kind of weird and look unnatural. It's always better to make your own. First, we're going to make the text. So, hey everybody, today, I always like it being lowercase. And let's do my usual color. How I did that is in Inspector, typed hey everybody, and selected color. And now we're going to press OK. And we got to change this font. So I'm going to go here to font family, and I'm going to select small fonts. You see, this changed it a lot. But now, one of the coolest things is I'm going to go down to drop shadow by just scrolling down. By the way, you can mess with this stuff a bit, but I like only staying up here. Drop shadow, and we're going to set the offset, like, not too much, but not too little. I think this is going to be a good offset. Exactly 25. And then opacity, 100. And then the downwards offset, and that's probably going to be it. So now we're going to see where we're going to want it to be. So we're going to select this button, or actually no, we're just going to scroll down here so it goes directly down. I think this is a good place. Yeah. Hey everybody, today we will, and now we're going to do into the more complicated things. So recently I started doing this. So I go into video, and now we're going to be using keyframes. All of these things, all of these are keyframes. I use these a lot. So I'm going to go right at like the beginning of the text, like this much away, and I'm going to select this. Then I'm going to go back to the beginning and scroll down. And you see how that turned like that? Hey everybody. Did you see how I just made a quick fade in? And you could use these transitions, but usually I like making my own. And if you want to see that, you can press this. And you can see I use this a lot because what I would do is I wouldn't make a new text every time. I'd have to duplicate it and I have to use it for different lengths. So I'd have to use this to see. You can change everything. And by the way, if you don't see this, that's because you're scrolled out too far. How do you change your like scroll out thing? Using this, you can either do that or you can do this. Well, I recommend it being at the like basic that's always set for you, which is about here. Today, when I have text right next to each other, sometimes I don't use transitions right in between right here. Generally, what I would do is just, press here and then go to the end and scroll down. But if you don't want to, but you might not want to do that, I'm going to do it anyway. So now I'm going to look at it and it's like this. And that's what they always really look like. They have the up and the down, like a stool. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing. Alright, so that's what we made. And now we're going to delete this because I don't need it, and duplicate this because I need it. And we're going to change this text to today we will be comparing. Today we will be comparing, but what if you want like a swipe up animation along with this animation? So first we're going to start with more keyframes. So this time we're going to want to have this down. So what if you're really greedy? You want it like really cool. So first we're going to have this, and then we're also going to have a pop out animation. So you're going to make this small, and then by the time it gets here, this is going to be up and it's going to be big. So it creates that simple. It's a fade, a zoom, and a scroll kind of thing. Hey everybody, today. I really like that animation. It is very complex and nice. It gives this nice popping out. And if you look at it like this, it will have this, and you can select between them. So we're gonna have to duplicate that for the other side. Now let's watch. Hey everybody, today we will be perfect. Alright, so cut this, and we're going to be adding this here. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the withers. And for this one, we're going to do images on the screen. So I'm going to go here and get a wither skeleton pet image. Now I'm going to insert this. And alright, it does not have a background. That's good. If it did, I would just go into Paint on it and delete the background, and then it wouldn't have it anymore. So I'm going to go here, and we're going to use rotation angle and rotate it a bit. Zoom. Or you could use this and this. So we're going to make it like spin onto the screen, which is going to be kind of cool. The wither skeleton pet. Alright, I got that fade now, and now we're going to want to do the spin thing. First off, we're going to have the trail of motion. By the time it's there, it should be like this. Oh, wait a minute, that was dumb, I messed up again. I'm going to do that, and here. Alright, so I'm like that, and now by the time we're here, it should be like this. You can see that. And then now back. And we're going to keyframe this, and by the time we're there, it should be like that. Now this is what we got. The wither skeleton pet. And now we're going to rotate it. So first we're going to start it off like this, and now we're going to zoom in and undo that. You can notice how it's getting bigger and bigger. Alright, that took way too much time. Wait a minute. By this time, it should already be like this. The wither skeleton pet. Alright. We will be comparing the wither skeleton pet. It has that nice rotation animation. Although it goes a little bit too fast, so you can't really see it. The wither skeleton pet still has a really nice animation going up. And we're going to want to do the same opacity thing. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the wither skeleton pet. Okay, so the next one's going to be the skeleton pet, so I'm going to get an image for that. Pet versus the skeleton pet. The wither skeleton pet versus the skeleton. Alright, something happened there. Oh, I don't even think I had it selected. So we're going to go back like that. And like this. And yeah, I forgot to select the keyframe button. And then let's take some time for that. I think that should be good. Versus the skeleton pet. This is a lot of editing for a small amount of time. I would never do this much. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the wither skeleton pet versus the skeleton pet. Alright, next up is going to be green screening. I think we'll go with the camera recording green screen, which I actually used in a recent video. So I just recorded this off of YouTube because I do not like downloading stuff. Wither skeleton pet versus the skeleton. Ripple cut, and where do I need it to end? Right here, so. Alright, now let's cut this. Insane pet. These are both insane pets. Wait, what These happened? Are both insane. Alright, I had a ripple cut mistake. Stuff like that happens, all you gotta do is just Control Z out of it. Alright, I really don't get what happened there. Please do not mind. You might be like, wait, what? It just covering it. Going to be. Well, first we're gonna go into color. I don't think this is the best way to green screen, but this is how I learned, and you might notice that I'm not the best green screener. I generally say that I'm pretty bad. So we're gonna add the alpha output and drag this blue to the alpha output. And now it's going to be like this. But then we're going to select the switch key thing. And it's going to have this. And you might realize that there's a lot of green. So what I did to make it less green was use stuff like this. In and out ratio. Just experiment with this stuff. Blur radius. It's going to be really crazy. It's still a bit green. I think we're going to scale the denoise up. I wonder what 100 will do. Yeah, 100 will make it pretty much perfect. Wither skeleton pet versus the skeleton pet. These are both insane pets, so I think this comparison is going to be really crazy. Never mind the red button. So we're going to want to have it even more down. Both insane pets, so I think this comparison is just more down. Maybe I think 50 will probably be good. You're going to want to experiment a lot. Going to be really crazy. Yep. 50 comparison is going to pets, so I think this. These are both insane. And I also used a little gray shader thing over it. So all you're going to do is put solid color and inspector. Change the color to gray, something like this. And then just scale the opacity down a bit. And now let's watch the whole thing. Hey everybody, today we will be comparing the wither skeleton pet versus the skeleton pet. These are both insane pets, so I think this comparison is going to be really crazy. Alright, now we're at the anyways, and whenever I hear anyways, you know what that means. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more daily uploads.